Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction bringing you another reaction video. Tonight, we're going to be checking out Novelist's new song, Mourning the Dawn. I have been waiting for this to come out. I was on vacation and I had to wait all vacation to come home and listen to this so I could do a reaction video for it because I'm dedicated to the cause. So I am excited to check this out. I'm going to spare you no expense. Let's hop into it. I'll tell you all the stuff after it's over with, but let's get into the new song. Okay. Oh, okay. Ooh. That like halftime drum section. This has all singing so far. Interesting. Definitely a different pace so far. I'm curious if this is going to be the last song on the album. If they have an album. I don't know. Just guessing. I like this real ethereal section, really cool. She's got such a great tone. I love it. Shout out to Camille. What? Interesting song so far. Their lead guitar work is always so good. I love it. Ooh, is that the end? All right. Interesting. Guys, this was Novelist's new song, Mourning the Dawn, their newest single. I have some feelings about this song. I think that this one, I'm going to say right out of the gate, I feel like this one is one that I need to give multiple listens. I could already tell, like, once I first got into it, I was like, this has a different energy to it, has a different vibe to it. I know even Camille, I read one of her Instagram posts, and she said that this one is, like, something that means a lot to her, and based off the lyricism that was on the screen, it does feel like this is more like, this is, I mean, even the name of the song I feel like is very talking about something, losing something in your life, or like allowing it to kind of burn away, and I resonate with that a lot. You know, I've gone through things in my past that I feel like I need to kind of get rid of or burn away, and so I feel a connection to that song in and of itself. But I know oftentimes I am a music focused person first, and then the lyricism comes on after. And I felt like with this song, this one is kind of a slow burn. The other ones, Turn It Up and Prisoner, those are right out the gate. I already knew they were going to be bangers. I knew I was going to enjoy them, and I've only grown to love them more and more over time. I think Prisoner is probably going to be one of my favorite singles of this year. Super catchy, really fun, really riffy, super bouncy, aggressive. Everything that I love about a good progressive metalcore song, I feel like that one hits all the boxes. 100%. This song specifically gave me a different tone. To me, if they are doing an album, which like I said, I can't confirm or deny whether or not they are doing an album or not, because I am not privy to that information. But I would guess, based off of the way that they've been releasing the singles, I think there's probably a good chance that we will get a new album or EP in the new year, if I had to guess, and just being based off of my years of doing this. And this song feels like an end of the album kind of song. It does feel like a closing kind of song, which, you know, can be good, can be bad. I typically don't like when bands release the last song as a single, just based off of, if I'm again guessing this correctly, I feel like it kind of already allows you to expect what's going to happen at the end, which can be good, can be bad. But I would have loved to kind of have this as just like a moment at the end of something, a release, whatever, to just kind of cap everything off, and maybe that's what they're doing with this single. But I do feel like this one has a lot of like really deep-seated emotion that I don't know if I'm really able to kind of really put into perspective until it's a part of something else, which I would imagine it to be. Just based off of the other two singles being more aggressive, more in your face, more jumpy, more vibey. It feels like there is that kind of, it feels like there is this stagnation, that there has to be another song or a couple songs in between this in order for the storyline or the way that the song needs to be told in that way. And so it does kind of feel like there are some pieces missing within the song specifically. Now, in terms of the structure, the way that the song was written, I thought it was very interesting. It kind of starts off more like, not as aggressive than any of the other two songs that we've listened to thus far. So it was definitely a change of pace in that aspect. This probably is, in terms of like vocals to vocals structure, I would probably put this closer to Turn It Up, where most of it is clean singing and then they have some bits of screaming, but I would say even less. I think this one has the most amount of singing in it from that we've heard from Camille thus far, which is great. I think she's got a fantastic voice. Specifically, I really enjoyed the kind of like bridge part of the song, where you got these really kind of like angelic, ethereal, glassy kind of vocals, really beautiful falsetto, things of that nature that I don't feel like you really got in previous Novelist songs with Camille in it. So I love the fact that there's just this beautiful there's this beautiful, like, kind of tender vocal that she has, and the way that she's kind of able to kind of convey a lot of those emotions and the way that she feels in this song. So I think she does that to a T. I really love that. Even that like screaming part in that like last section of the bridge, I thought that was really like emotive, really raw, and I love that. And while I felt like the breakdown kind of came out of nowhere, I do feel like like maybe relative to the lyricism, maybe it was more or less kind of a play on, sometimes things kind of hit like a brick wall, and I feel like this breakdown kind of like came out of nowhere and hit me like a brick wall. So I love that element of it, and I think it does really add a really interesting tonality to the song and kind of shifts it in a different way. And then kind of the way that they ended off on more of a softer note was really interesting. But I would say this one didn't. I don't think I was feeling this one as much as maybe the previous two. I think the guitar writing was really good, especially like the lead work in this song. I think this was probably some of the best stuff. It was very calculated in the way that like the riffs were kind of put together, and I love that. I would kind of put it in the similar. I kind of put it in a similar hybrid situation of that of like Turn It Up as well as Prisoner. I feel like they had some really great lead lines, but this one was like really emotive, really fun. Actually, reminded me a lot of their previous album Deja Vu, like the way with like almost like the chicken picking kind of like lead guitar work. I thought was very interesting. So I love the fact that they're kind of incorporating different elements in a style that I feel like maybe isn't as noticed or pronounced in maybe a more fast or aggressive song. So I like the way that they're kind of switching it up in that way. But overall, I think it was very good. I'm curious to see where Novelist is going to be going next. If this is a lead into an album or an EP, I would be curious to see where the kind of storyline plays out. And then as well as that, I also feel like I would love to see where the emotional journey that goes beyond this song, or if this is the kind of cap off to end off the record or EP. So be very curious to see. Let me know what you think about Mourning the Dawn down in the comment section below. Would love to know your thoughts on the track. If you agree with me, if you disagree, would love to know your thoughts as per usual. If you like the reaction video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It goes a long way. Your boy is well on the journey to try to hit 4K, so if you could help me get there, that'd be amazing, and we greatly appreciate your support. So thank you for watching, and hope to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.